This is where every date ultimately leads. I tell the guy I am still a virgin and he is no longer interested in me. But I don't know if that will ever change because, physically speaking, I'm not sure I can even have sex.
I'm Alex, and I'm a 34-year-old virgin. As you can see, I got a pretty spacious room. Or as my family likes to call it, my hole. This is my workout station. As you can see, I don't work out enough, but I try when I can, you know, lift some weights, pump some iron real quick. I got my guitar right here. I haven't played it much, as you can see, it's a little dusty. Still trying to learn, but you know, I think it's out of tune, but we'll get there. Little birdie, my aunt made me. I love it. It's a little box for decoration for the bird to sit on. So right here is my dresser. This is my senior picture. Look like a stud there. I don't know what happened. This is my grooming station, but one of the best parts of this is my calendar. It gives me motivation to look pretty. I look at the calendar, look at my face, and I groom myself up because I gotta be sexy for these girls. Never gonna get them, but you know, I like to fantasize. If I met a girl at the bar and wanted to bring her home, could I? Yes. Would I? No. Only because to me, it's embarrassing. Men in their 30s maybe should be living on their own. Nice little breeze in the summertime. I live with my parents, so as soon as I mention I live with my parents, it's usually a turnoff, so. This is my bed. This is where people say the magic happens, but unfortunately for me, it doesn't. So living at home at 34 isn't what I expected, but it has its perks. I get home and there's a fresh meal made. I'll see you later, Mom.
See you, bud.
I don't really talk to my parents about women. I mean, mostly like if I have some issues, I'll talk to my sisters. I have two older sisters. Courtney is the oldest, Samantha is the middle.
We're just sitting here waiting for him.
I know, this happens all the time. Yo, he's taking forever.
What up?
Alex.
It's about time.
Well, let's go.
Rushing us.
Dude.
My sisters like to tease me a lot. They give me crap most of the time.
Whose car are we taking?
They're taking mine.
The minivan, Samantha, of course. Let's do
At least
it.
it has enough room for all of us.
It's all in good fun, and it's in loving support. I think.
Alex, like,
When are you gonna get a haircut?
dude, I could see, oh my gosh, but if you were sitting back there, you'd be able to see it.
I'm
I can
gonna
see
get a
the
haircut soon.
I can see the hair growing over the side of his ears.
I could see it. Oh my, it's just weird. It's like translucent.
I keep your beard a little bit trimmer. You need to cut that down.
It
mean,
looks very thick and
I don't know, because
Yeah.
I kind of
full
like,
and
I kind of
bushy,
like,
but
I kind of like styling my hair sometimes.
Alex, style it how?
You only get one
can't.
style up.
I think that we tend to give Alex a lot of like tough love because I can't believe Alex at 34 years old is still a virgin.
Can't believe it. It's just.
It's not that
Mom
bad.
got you a back shaver for Christmas. Did you ever use it?
Not. I actually have two.
You have two?
Well, then why don't you use it?
Yeah. You need to sometimes like listen to what we're telling you and just take our advice.
I think I'm still a virgin for a few reasons. I'm 34 and I live with my parents. The second would be my self-confidence. I overthink a lot and I go, what do I say? What do I do? Which kind of puts me in a bad spot because I look weird and it kind of goes downhill for me. The farthest I've went with a woman is just second base. Touching boobs. Wait, hold on. I have a question. Yeah. Does touching the vagina on the outside for like 2 seconds count on the pants? Like, I don't know, but it literally, I'm not even kidding. not even 2 seconds. That's a weird conversation topic. The best goes first, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
No, we're saving the best for last because I'm the oldest.
Oh. Yes. In high school, I wasn't treated well by some peers. One time, this one girl came up to me and said, "Hey, I really like you. Like, you want to go out?" Like, all right, cool. She's like, all right, meet me at this spot at this time of day. So I did. And then I showed up and they were all laughing at, like she and her friends were laughing at me. Turns out she was dating some other guy and just wanted to have them see her humiliate me in the hallway. College starts, and knowing that I didn't have the experience in high school made it college harder. I've been rejected multiple times in my life. It sucks. Like in the moment, you're like, it's like a stab to the heart, like, oh, damn. It does put a damper on the trust with women now. And that's kind of what makes it hard to approach women.
Do a half court shot.
You do that, your belly's really gonna show.
Don't make fun of this thing, Ian.
Just saying. Yeah. The jiggler wiggler.
Jiggler wiggler.
All right, that's enough.
Oh!
Only I can make fun of my gut.
Alex is a really great guy. I really don't know where the disconnect is. He's very social and outgoing.
You already made fun of my bald spot. Is that enough?
Sorry, Alex.
I don't know why he's still a virgin. He's built it up so much in his head that at this point he just needs to get laid. I mean, honestly, just do it, Alex.
Yeah, get it over with.
When was the last time you even had a real date?
Oh, like 10, 12 years ago?
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Dang, Alex. Step out of your comfort zone a little bit, because I feel like you put yourself in a bubble as to what you look for.
I don't know. I mean, I hear your advice.
And sometimes we're
I don't do
right.
this, but you know what? Until then, sticking to my goofy little self. Being a virgin at 34 isn't what I expected. This is not normal. I definitely don't want to be a virgin anymore. I can't wait to have sex. Oh, snap. I want that intimacy. I'm just ready for it.
Oh, that was a swoosh.
My name is Rasha, and I'm 42 years old, and I live in Jacksonville, Florida.
Let's go.
Yay! Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I do skincare, vlogs, lifestyle.
I love to create videos for my social media. I love to sing karaoke, and I like to laugh.
So today, I am going to talk a little bit about my sexual life.
And I'm a 42-year-old virgin.
Yes, you heard that right. 42, and Big Purr has never seen any action, and we gotta fix that.
I refer to my private part as Big Purr. I just don't feel comfortable saying the P word.
I am wanting to lose my virginity to someone special, and I'm trying to find that person. I am kind of awkward because I don't know what I am doing, but I do not want to be in my 80s and not having been cracked open.
I have so much stuff I want to experience. I've never did a tongue down kiss, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I've never had a man touch me down there or anywhere like that.
I think I need someone to figure out my brain and what is blocking me from experiencing the things that I want to experience. And it's going to be a fiasco. But I'm confident in myself because why? I'm Rasha.
I'm gonna need all the help I can get to find my person. Without the help of someone, I probably would not experience meeting someone and having sex. And I need that in the grossest of ways.
A part of sex therapy is fantasy. I'm going to take you through an imagery exercise.
Okay.
All I'm going to do is have you to close your eyes.
Okay.
Right? And I want you to tell me the deepest fantasy that you have. Can you do that?
I can try. It's so
Okay.
embarrassed. Okay. All right.
No need to be embarrassed. It's just us.
I am in a bedroom with white sheets. And it's like I'm tied with my hands behind my back. I have like a blindfold on. And like he's killing it from the back. And he's like, I don't mind.
What are you doing?
I am taking it, honey.
Like a champ,
I was like a
okay.
champ. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Taking it.
Yeah.
Then he's going down. I mean, I guess he's hungry.
Oh, so he eating.
You know what I'm saying? Real good.
He getting full.
Real good.
Okay.
I mean, because I think I'm like a submissive person. So I need my person to be dominant and like manhandle me. I need to get tied up. I need to get spanked. It's steamy. It's stank. Sorry, Mom.
It's very interesting to not have had a sexual experience, but then consider yourself to be nasty, to want to be a submissive. Where do you think that comes from?
I watched a lot of porn. And when I explore myself, I imagine those things happening.
And it helps you to have an orgasm?
Yes.
So you're ready to have sex?
Damn.
Rasha, what do you say?
I do want to have sex, but I just don't want to give it up to someone that's random on the street. I do not. I do not.
Are you interested in dating?
I am. I'm interested in dating, but I've never been on a real date before.
You've not even had any casual dating?
No.
I actually am a late bloomer. I wasn't attracted to guys or seen them sexually till I was like in my mid-20s. I think it was, you know, just being overweight and not having confidence in myself. I've always been a big girl. Being overweight definitely affected me meeting men because I didn't think that I was attractive to men, so I didn't get approached by guys. Like, I have so much love to give, and like I'm such a nurturing person, but I don't know if I want to get married because I was before, and that was a debacle.
Okay.
Yes, I was married previously for 10 months.
There was no sexual relationship in the marriage?
No.
I am a divorced virgin, and that is the truth.
That's wild.
That is wild.
He was an international student from South Korea, but he was living in Minnesota at the time. We met on a dating app online and we matched. We were in touch for about 4 to 5 years, just texting and messaging. But he was so sweet and made me laugh. So when he told me that he didn't want to go back to his home country, I didn't want him to either. So I wanted to help him because I thought I was in love with him. And I believed that maybe he could love me too. So that's when he moved down here and we got married.
Did you guys ever live together, share a home together?
Yes.
Okay.
He didn't even want to be in the same room with me. We didn't even share a bedroom together. He slept in the living room and I slept in the room. He couldn't even look at me half the time. So that's how I knew he wasn't really interested and he had different motives. He was looking for a green card.
Okay.
That marriage was not ever consummated, ever. I mean, I wore like something, showed a little something. He just looked at me with so much disgust. And I was just like, maybe I'm just fat and ugly, and that just made me feel even more bad. Girl, that was a lot. That was a lot. I was to a point where I was like, he is not gonna be up in here on my dime, like up in here and not treating me how I'm supposed to be treated.
Then we got a divorce 10 months later, and that was it. But it was an awful experience.
Yeah.
If I am going to actually have sex, like I want it to be a mutual thing, you know, and I was just like, I'm so terrified of just being used. That's the only thing that's holding me back. Like, I just want to make sure that that person is the right person that deserves me. I want to be with someone that I feel safe with to unleash the whore in me. That's what I want to find. I don't want to just be a number to somebody, you know, I just want to be like a whore to one.
I love that. I absolutely love that. What a goal to have.
My name is Sonali Chandra. I am 37 years young and I'm a virgin. I believe I'm still a virgin. Number one, because I can't just do it with any guy. I consider sex or making love very special and sacred. The majority of men thinks of sex like having coffee. I'm not assuming all men are like this. I'm speaking generally. 99% of the men out there. I absolutely do not want an STD, a UTI. I mean, it's scary. It really is. Hence, I'm very guarded. Hello there.
Hello, pretty girl.
Nice to
How are
see you.
you?
I'm great. How are you?
Lovely to see you. Don't you look pretty?
I try.
And we both like Italian food. What a coinkydink.
Indeed, yes. I met John at a party over the summer. Do you have any cocktail drinks here?
Yes.
Can you guys make a sex on the beach?
Sex on the beach.
I'm not as forward. I think we should have dinner first. And then, yeah, I'll stick with water. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
I know for a fact that he does make me laugh, so I'm optimistic. But John does not know that I am still a virgin, and so I can't promise anything, not at this point.
So your family is out here also, or?
So my parents are in India.
Okay.
They're retired. So I was born and raised in America. My parents are from India, so I'm Indian American.
Okay.
Even though I was born and raised in America, I was raised as if I was in India. It was a very strict traditional household. My father was the disciplinarian, the patriarch of my family, and he instilled in me very traditional Indian values. What that meant was no dating, no socializing, no sleepovers, no prom, because he did not want me doing hanky-panky with boys. It wasn't until I was a senior in college, my friend Deianne shared that her boyfriend sleeps over, and that's when it hit me that people have sex before marriage. I have never watched porn or erotica. I've never even tried to masturbate. I wouldn't even know where to begin. I've never had an orgasm, at least I don't think so. I'm a prude.
Okay, so this is kind of a cultural question.
Sure.
Did your parents ever try to ask you if you would be part of an arranged marriage?
Affirmative.
Really?
They didn't ask me, they tried forcing me.
Really?
And I said, you never let me date growing up. You didn't let me dorm in college, and now
You never dated during college? Wow.
And now you want me to get married to a stranger?
Wow. So, what's your dating life like now?
I found dating to be very challenging.
Challenging. How so?
I'm still a virgin.
Sonali dropped a nuclear bomb on me. I've never had sex with a virgin before. As crazy as this sounds, I'm not exactly sure if I'd want to have sex with a virgin. That has to be like, to some people, like a real stigma. Yes?
All guys want sex, right, at the end of the day, which, by the
I
way...
am quite a fan, I must admit.
And I just want to make clear at this point in life, I don't like the word sex. I don't call it that. I call it making love. I want to
Okay,
be clear about that.
fair enough.
I consider any sort of physical intimacy, even a kiss, very special and sacred. I actually fall in love with just one kiss. So you can imagine what would happen to me beyond that. I was 26 years young when I had my first kiss. I've only let 6 men kiss me, and yes, each and every time I did fall in love.
Thank you. That looks fantastic.
My last relationship was the first man with whom anything physical beyond a first kiss happened. He was significantly older than me, 29 years to be exact. But with him, I experienced second and third base for the first time. Second base is kissing and touching above the waist. Third base meaning touching below the waist. It felt absolutely amazing. However, he then ghosted me, and I believe it's because I did not let him go all the way.
Can I please have that wrapped up? And the check, please. Thank you.
This is where every date ultimately leads. I tell the guy I am still a virgin and he is no longer interested in me. But I don't know if that will ever change because, physically speaking, I'm not sure I can even have sex.
My name is Deanne. I'm 35 years old and I live in Los Angeles, California. I'm originally from Connecticut. I work at event marketing, so concerts, football games, conventions. I like going to new restaurants with my friends. I like adventure and I like new things. Fine! Mercedes and Jamie are my ride or dies. They are my best friends in LA. They are everything to me out here. We go experience things together and it's always together.
Do you want to ride the bull? Yeah. Go, Deanne! Woo!
I've figured out every part of my life. I love LA. I love what I do for work. I have amazing friends.
It's all in the hips! Don't let it knock your socks off!
The only part of my life that I cannot figure out is having sex. I'm 35 years old and I have no sexual experience whatsoever.
This place is fun.
Yeah, cute.
Well, your homework tonight is to talk to a boy.
My closest sexual experience was 17 years ago, and it's never happened since. We started, it didn't fully, it's just, I hate this topic. I really wish that I just started having sex in college, started having sex in high school, so that way when I was learning to do all of these things, it was a normal, I've never done this before conversation. I think we need a drink.
A shot.
A shot. Whereas I've never done this before, conversations at 35 are extremely abnormal and they're like, what the
To find a human.
I do feel as though it's weird. I do feel as though people are going to judge me. The fact that I don't have sex, I don't hook up with people, I've never had a boyfriend, that is abnormal. Why have I gone my whole life without being in a relationship? I don't know the technical side of everything. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know what you're supposed to be doing first or last or any of it.
Have you ever experienced a multiple orgasm?
No.
I already knew the answer, pretty much.
Duh.
Have you ever experimented with BDSM?
What is BDSM?
50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
No! My God! I didn't like that game.
We're just getting you ready.
Yeah, for the real world.
I know I need to go beyond what I normally do and just try something different because...
Yeah, try something at all.
If I'm brutally honest with myself, the reason why I have no sexual experience is because I'm too picky. I have this idea of a Prince Charming from Hallmark movies, and I think that's hindered me throughout life because I'm looking for Mr. Perfect and Mr. Perfect doesn't exist.
Maybe not.
Hey guys,
It was so fun.
how are you guys? I'm Ben. I know, right? Well, I saw you guys talking. I was like, well, why not? What brings you guys out?
You know, we just like to every once in a while do a night out with the girls.
Cool. I'll let you guys get back to your drink, but I was wondering if I can get your number.
I don't really give out my number.
It's hard to believe that Deanne has little to no sexual experience because she's gorgeous and guys are always interested in her everywhere we go. She's a catch, but she's never had a boyfriend. She's never gone on dates.
She's waiting for that like initial chemistry spark fireworks show
where you just feel it right off the bat. I don't know that she'll ever get past that.
And maybe she just gotta like just go with it.
Sometimes there's not gonna be immediate fireworks.
Yeah.
There was no swagger, there was no charm, it was nervous. I understand that.
Three girls at a table
understand
that were like,
that, but I'm not going to force an attraction that's not there.
I agree that you can't force an attraction, but I also think that things can grow.
I agree with that, but there has to be.
How y'all doing?
Like you're
Hi.
Ryan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I want to be having sex with someone that I want to be having sex with. Not just someone to fill in the spot. But also, I'm so upset that it's never happened. He was a 2 out of 10. He's just not my type. He's not for me. It makes me feel like the rest of the world can do it and I can't. Like, oh God, I'm getting emotional. How is that happening? I need to shift my life because I'm gonna end up alone forever.